Okay, great. Then what I will do is I will call this regular session to order of, I will now call to order this August 2nd, 2022 remote regular session of the Medfield School Committee, beginning with a roll call. Oh, hi, Anime. With Leo Brem.
Here.
Okay. And Tim Knight. Tim, say hi.
Here. Hi.
Thank you. Anime Shea Brooke.
Hi, here.
And Michelle Kirkby.
Hi, Michelle Kirkby here.
And Jessica Riley here. Just to those in the audience, this meeting is being recorded. It's a fairly brief meeting. We have one piece of new business for the open session of our meeting. So the new business is potential application of Jessica Riley, me, to a town committee. I have been speaking with Sarah Raposa and doing kind of a lot of informal work around open spaces, marking hiking paths, and I've been talking to Sarah Raposa, who's our town planner, about a lot of the open space around town, kind of our open space needs, areas of kind of things that could be developed coincidentally, in which I've kind of been engaging with her informally for the last couple of years. And I was on the townwide master plan commission as a member of the school committee. She thought that I might be interested in being on the open space and recreation plan review, which is due in November of this year, which I am. It's a personal interest. It would have nothing to do with school committee. But in the interest of being as transparent as I am possibly able to be, I wanted to put that out there, let you know exactly what the charter says, and then either ask for your blessing and or ask for any concerns you might have in terms of how, as being a member at large on that committee, one of 4 members at large, you could see a conflict of interest. So I'll let you know kind of what it is. It's the Open Space and Recreation Plan Committee shall, with assistance from town staff and consultants, prepare and obtain approval of an open space and recreation plan for the town of Medfield, pursuant to the requirements of the Division of Conservation Services with the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs. The town's current OSRP has been conditionally approved by DCS, but expires in November 2022. The committee shall submit the OSRP to the DCS no later than June 30th, 2023. This committee shall ensure the plan includes the following components: public outreach, management. All right, so public outreach, build upon the strong public outreach of the town's current OSRP through engagement with the Medfield community through forums, surveys, and other outreach methods. Management, help the town update its inventory and establish a management plan for its open space, trails, and recreational resources, including monitoring, maintenance, and enforcement. Assist the town in determining and clarifying the various roles and responsibilities of various town boards, committees, departments, and private entities such as homeowners associations to manage the town's open space resources. Present the plan to the town boards that have care, custody, and control of open space and recreational land for discussion and feedback, and identify potential costs of properly maintaining the town's resources. Connections, identify opportunities for public connections to other space, open space, recreational, and environmental resources, such as privately owned resources in Medfield and nearby communities. Provide guidance on the process and criteria for the town to use in considering future land acquisitions, conservation restrictions, and or easements for open space, trails, and recreational activities. Serve as the basis for seeking public and private grants and financial resources to support park, playground, and trails improvement projects, and the acquisition of additional open space and recreational resources. So the only overlap that I can see is that I would be part of a committee that might be presenting the plan to town boards, one of whom might be the school committee, that have care, custody, and control of some open spaces amongst many other care, control of spaces. So do you have, aside from being crazy enough to take something else on, do you have any thoughts, concerns, highlights, or anything that you think would be helpful? And do you kind of give me your blessing to join us as a private citizen and not representing the school committee itself? Anyone? I see you're overwhelmingly excited.
I'm impressed you want to do yet another thing.
I know. I love, this is something that
I know.
I've heard about since
you
we
do
moved here
your
20 years
thing.
ago. So
Yeah. So I suppose if we wanted to build a school on open space, I mean, would that be?
given that I suspect that that would not be something that would be determined by the time this plan was meant to go to be approved by the state, and that I don't think I would have any real participation. If anything, it would probably be helpful for me to be able to, or for the committee to come back to the school committee and say, you know, these are some of the places that we've identified. But I don't, you know, I think that, you know,
No,
I think that the school isn't anywhere near far enough along to be really identifying space at this point. Nor
Well,
would the
thank you
community
for wanting to
necessarily have that.
serve on yet another committee for the town. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't have any issue. I mean,
And I would encourage
and if there
anybody
is an
else.
issue, you would recuse yourself from whatever.
Exactly.
So, you know, I don't
Right.
think this is a huge mega.
I don't see it as a huge deal either. I did I did talk to Andy, the school committee's attorney, about it. And he said, you know, in general, it looks like it would be fine, that there should be no issue. But I myself wanted to bring this to you just to make sure that you, first of all knew that this was something I would like to apply to. And again, I have not actually made the application. This isn't a fait accompli or anything. It's just, I wanted to make sure that it was okay with you before I did that. Okay, and there's no sense, there's no vote around this. I just wanted to make sure it was kind of clear as possible. So I generally have your overall, don't identify some major issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Leo, Tim, Michelle. Okay, Jeff, see anything there? Nope. Okay. Then thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I will submit my application to Sarah. I'm sure she will be appreciative. If anybody else out there in TV land or who happens to watch this scintillating reading of the committee charter would like to do this, the membership is going to consist of the planning board member or designee, conservation commission member or designee, the parks and recreation commission member or designee, and then 4 members at large. So I think it's a fairly fast, kind of quick hit review of a lot of work that's already been done. I don't expect they're going to reinvent the wheel either, but we do want to make sure that we get community input, considering that most of the time this has been in process, has been the pandemic too. So there might be some different thoughts about our open space now. Okay, all right. Great. So that concludes our new business. I am now actually going to call for the committee to move to executive session under exception 1, which is to discuss the reputation. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Do you want to do any open comment on the one item?
No, we didn't have that. And it's not, it was really a kind of a blessing thing.
Hey, Jess, before we go into exec, do we have workshops set up? Because
No,
okay.
I think everybody is on vacation throughout August. So
Oh, I thought we were going to do some workshops in August, i.e., because I'd really love to discuss
Anime, it's not on the agenda and we didn't have.
Okay, I was just
informational
wondering
items.
dates is all. I'm
Got no
just-
dates.
Okay,
And we have a lot of vacations. A lot of people have given me feedback about their vacations and their times that they're going to be available. We're not overlapping well this year. So, but we can discuss that. We'll put that on the agenda for the next meeting we have, and we'll try to suss out some dates, maybe further into the fall. Maybe it'd be kind of helpful then if we can figure some stuff out. Okay. All right. But I appreciate it anyway. I do. It's like here. So now I'm going to call to move to executive session under exception 1 to discuss the reputation, character, physical condition, or mental health rather than professional competence of an individual, or to discuss the discipline or dismissal of, or complaints or charges brought against a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual. Open meeting law complaint filed by Robert Allison on March 9th, 2022. I will now take a roll call to enter an executive session. We will not return to open session, and our next meeting is currently scheduled for August 25th. So that's the official scheduled time. I think we'll probably have to do it earlier in the week, but that's our current schedule. So may I now take a roll call? Leo Brem?
Here.
Okay. And Tim Knight?
Here.
And Michelle Kirkby?
Here.
Anna Mae O'Shea Brook?
here.
And Jessica Riley here, and we will now move into executive session. Thank you so much.